Okay, so this is uh, the life cycle of a deal. So let me give you guys some idea. As I said, we have to understand the entire cycle of a project from the project manager's perspective. So although this part is done and covered by sales team or business development team, because they are the one who pursue a possible client and try to close a deal. So why I'm bringing this topic in this project management session. So our job is to manage a project, but if there is no project, what exactly we will do, right? That's why we always need to help and collaborate with business development team. So from their perspective, they actually think this process as a funnel. And as we can see, there are 3 stages it's mentioned. It says lead, prospect, and customer. So what exactly it is? When business team is trying to do their research and identifying that this person could become a potential client in future and start collecting their data, maybe their name and email address or company details, or right, that stage is called a lead or the target. So suppose they collect that information and keep everything, and then they try to make some progress at this stage, right? Then they try to get engaged with that person, right? The moment they get engaged and talk about a one specific project or requirement, then we call that stage as prospect. Because not just we only have this client's information, now we are having information about the requirement or the project that the client wants, right? And we get engaged. So that stage is called prospect. And after talking to the client, when we get the requirement and everything, then internally we get the estimate or the proposal done by our team. The team will help us to break down the requirement and measure the amount of effort we will need to deliver that project, right? We call it an estimate document. So we use a Google Sheet. We write down each of the point, how much effort it will require. Suppose total 100 hours, then we communicate with the client that, hey, this is the project and this is the platform or technology we will use to deliver your project. We give each item breakdown. For example, if it's a website, right, we usually tell them that to install the theme, to install WordPress, to create the banner, to create the footer, to complete the home page, to complete the contact us page, right? How many hours we need for each item, right? And then there are what is the total that the client see. So that part we call is proposal or the estimate. And if client likes or accepts the estimate we give, then we actually convert them into the customer, right? So that's the stage, and that's where project management team heavily get engaged. Business team hands over this new project to the project management team. They take over and they make sure they deliver the correct product to the client. That's where PM team gets involved. I mean, project management team gets involved. And as we can see, it's like a funnel, right? That means business team knows this from their statistic. That I'm just giving you one example so you understand. If you collect 1,000 lead, then maybe out of 1,000, only 100 people will be interested to talk to you, to get engaged with you. So out of 1,000, only 100 is your prospect, right? And out of this 100 prospect, when you give them estimate, quotation, everything, then maybe only 3 people will get interested to give you the project. That's what your client is, or your conversion is. So it's like a funnel. If you want to convert 2 or 3 clients, you will actually have to collect hundreds of leads and then convert a few to prospect, and then you convert them as a customer. So that's how this entire stage works.